Floriada 2022 Expo was a proud declaration of how greenery can be incorporated into urban areas. Garden beds and international pavilions were meticulously designed and cultivated. Even the pathways were laid out with thoughtful precision. One attraction was decidedly unconstrained, with diverse textures and raw beauty. So we asked the designer, Sipke Terpstra, to explain his vision for this meadow garden.
This is our wild art garden in Floriada, with 50% of native plants and 50% of regular plants. And the idea behind this concept is that we want to grow as much as native plants as possible, because native plants is a very important thing, it's very popular. So we thought we have to make a design, show what you can do with native plants. We want to take care that it's going to be beautiful 12 months a year.
Terpstra and his team had installed about 80 different types of plants. Throughout the seasons, the flowers were flush with yellow, pink, purple, and red. We could still see hints of those mid-September, but also enjoyed the tones and textures of plants turning to seed. Even as the meadow began to go dormant, it had the power to evoke wonder.
Biggest native plant we have here is an thistle. Can be 2-3 meter high, and when it's flowering, it's like silvery green leaves, and you feel very small. I'm quite tall, and with these big plants I feel small. I like that in a garden, small, like a small child.
At first glance, the informal meadow may seem too wild for some, but as visitors spend time in the garden, they gain a new appreciation for the biodiversity found there.
A lot of people notice that there are a lot of different insects here. There are a high number of insects and a lot of different species as well. But all these insect worlds are adding something extra to this garden. People are getting more and more aware of that. People want to have the beauty from wild plants and from insects. They start to appreciate different insects much more.
Terpstra helps his clients create successful meadows that withstand severe climate events by designing concepts and choosing plants that work for specific locations and soil types.
This is, for example, it's clay soil. We are on the former bottom of the sea here at Floriada. So it's a lot of heavy soil here.
Oh, the possibility, that's right.
So we had to add a lot of compost to this heavy soil, mix it together so it's more light, so we can grow more different plants. But the best thing is to use plants in the right type of soil. On that part of the garden we do have a very big oak tree, and it's quite dry and dark. So we use different plants in that spot.
If more gardens can help make a greener city, they should be as low maintenance as possible so people don't give up on them. Terpstra said these meadows need to be cut back just once a year, and by leaving the cuttings on the ground, it creates an environment for pollinators to lay and hatch eggs. He hopes this concept will catch on as people embrace this type of green space.
The beauty of the more wild gardens is understood more and more by people. So if you create a garden like this, then people will see that you're brave enough to try something new. And the effect is that, like we ourselves here, hearing from a lot of people that the first time they thought it's wild, the second time they like just the look of it, because they understand and they can see that wildness is something that we should go more into.